This is Bella Miller-Morton. After our last feature profile, we had a lot of comments about the rivalry between Becky Miller-Smith and Tamara Miller-Jones. Many of you felt that Tamara got the proverbial short end of the stick, so I've taken it upon myself to find her and offer you all a rare glimpse into Tamara's unconventional and until now secret techniques. We caught up with her in Provincetown, Mass. Just before Carnival. I asked her where her hopes for gold lie.
Hover.
Becky Miller-Smith was fourth in Beijing in hover.
That's not a medal. I'm not here to not medal, okay?
We're coming up on the end of the London Olympics. You were great in Beijing. You had a couple of falters in Dubai last summer at the Worlds. So how are you feeling going into this last stretch? Okay, Becky Miller-Smith, your thoughts?
I hate her. She gives me those dirty eyeballs. Every time I get up next to her, she's doing this with her eyes, and no one notices is really what's going on. She's doing it and I'm like, I don't know who raised that woman.
Tell us about the street crossing event.
My technique is more about fear-based technique, where I start off, I take a step back, it throws the competitor off. Then I take 2 steps, and then I bolt. Becky, she shows up. She's got her new street crossing outfit on, with the orange stripes. She thought she had it made. Not a chance. I'm probably going to get the gold.
She's choosing.
American, sliced thin Land O'Lakes.
You're a smoker. Does that affect your ability to compete?
I find it relaxing before the race. I have one before and after the race. Calms me up, calms me down.
So Tamara, you showed early promise in the unpackaging event. Tell us about your start.
I came into packaging opening probably like Christmas 1967. That's when I discovered I had a real talent. Getting those packages open, getting that gift out.
Before your mom came down.
Exactly.
We're with Billy Mae Miller-Jones, Tamara's sister. She's a professional singer. Did you ever think Tamara would come so far in the normal Olympics?
I've taught her everything she knows. Stamina is her strength.
Stamina is her strength. So Ralph, I just wanted to know your thoughts about Champion of Normal. It's a pretty close race, I think, between Tamara and Becky. Ralph? Tamara.
Yes.
What would you tell a young girl who wants to compete maybe in Rio in 4 years in the normal Olympics?
The hover is probably where to start, because you can access the equipment for the hover in any home. And you work on the glutes. Those glutes. This is my pre-hover warm-ups in preparation. I've been doing this for 10 years. I've won the gold twice. To the left, to the right, straight, hold. Okay.
Have you read The Female Brain, and what are your thoughts on estrogen? Do you have any thoughts about estrogen? You've struggled with a coffee making event. Anything that you're working on to sort of bring yourself up to par?
There's only so much you can do when you don't drink coffee.
But back to street crossing, which is your signature event. Any new techniques? Now, I know you were kind of miffed that Becky had the whole orange and white outfit.
Ridiculous.
Any plans for really nailing that one?
Well, I've been hit by cars before. I think that's inspiring. It gives me the drive to get across the street faster, and I think that gives me the edge over Becky, who plays it safe. I had to learn the hard way. I was crossing highways when I was 7.
Oh.
If you've never face planted on a windshield.
Becky does do that sort of obey the signal thing, and you're like right on the edge. Who's inspired you? Can you point to anyone in particular and say, that's That's it.
Wow.
What do you think about Rio? I mean, are you gonna continue on, or is this it for you? Is this gonna have to be the performance that will last a lifetime? Okay.
Well, you heard it here. That was Tamara Miller-Jones. She's got stamina, cigarettes, and some unconventional techniques for normal. In fact, Becky and Tamara's race for the gold came down to a brutal tiebreak in hover. They've had to extend the Olympics for another week. I'm Bella Miller-Morton, reporting for Provincetown. Thanks so much for watching. Good luck, don't work too hard, and good night.
No guts, no glory. This is your story. You just tear